Hello everyone, my name is Attila and this is my Western Roman Empire campaign. I thank you so much for watching this, and I thank you also so much for your continued awesome support for this series. And yeah, it definitely means a lot to me, and it really warms my heart to see that the series remains popular. Even after part, like, what's this, 22? Part 22? It's still getting amazing response, so thank you very much. Anyway. So, in between turns, I did quite a few things. The first thing that I did was that I took the advice of one of you lovely viewers, and I recruited myself 2 priests, and from what I've heard, they will be able to help me with the public order issues that I actually do have quite a bit of here, as you can see. That's also why I moved these guys back to the settlement, in hopes that the rebellion army will actually appear in this region. They tend to do, in my experience, but I have noticed that they have started to, well, change it up a bit, and sometimes spawn in the other regions. But yeah, so these guys will, well, they should be great to keep a bit of public order in certain regions, for example my capital region, which, as you can see, has a few issues. And another thing that I did in between turns was a quite important one, actually. I went through all the factions I was at war with, and saw who I can get a peace agreement with. And as you might imagine, there weren't that many of them. But if we now take a look at the map, and let's place the guys that we really are at war with, and not really gonna count rebels. So, who are we at war with? Well, we're at war with these guys, but they are hidden in within Africa, and if they decide to go for a target within Africa, then sure, be my guest. I kinda counted on losing that, although now that it seems that I will be able to hold it, it would be pretty freaking nice to actually hold it. But yeah, so I got peace with these guys. If I was at war with those guys, at least I got war with these guys, Africa. So those guys I procured peace with. These guys, as you might remember, they won the peace agreement with me last turn, something I gave. And yeah, here's why I'm gonna ignore rebels, because they're not a, like, official faction. So they don't really count in the same way. But yeah, we still hold a respectable amount of territory here, although probably gonna rebel awfully very soon. But yeah, that's a different matter, because I've kinda given up on these areas. But these guys are now completely retreating. And yeah, that's quite nice. So I'm about to take out the Jutes, and hopefully that is the last remaining army they do have. And of course that means that I have one less faction at war with me. And I also got a peace agreement with, who was it? Was someone up here. Can't remember which faction specifically. Oh, there we go. Britain. They are no longer at war with me. And if we sum all of this up, who are we at war with? Well, we're at war with one faction right here, we're at war with another one right here, but I'm actually thinking about going and attack. So kind of we have a northern border that we have to defend. We have a western border that we've kind of secured, although some people have gotten through that safety net, but they won't be able to take another region, in my opinion. And these two are also rebel. So the closest regions to me that are at war with me, they are rebel regions. And then we of course have these guys, but hopefully that's what security net should be able to catch. And same here, but they're a bit too far away. So I'm not completely, like, surrounded by enemies. I kind of have them in either the northern direction, kinda in the western direction, and yeah, that's about it, because I only really have one faction that is at war with me. And I actually checked it out, and, well, maybe not most, but quite a lot of these factions are just tributary states, something like that, you know what I mean, to the Sassanid. Yeah, look at that, all these guys are at war with me. And that means that, well, for the time being, I could actually completely ignore them, because this is not going to bother me before they have pummeled their way through the Eastern Roman Empire. Although, when that happens, well, then I can't ignore it anymore, can I? So yeah, here we can take a look at the map. The Jutes, we can take them out pretty easily. We have the Huns, which I'm about to kill, pretty much, along with another, not a Hunnic, but another migrating faction. And then we have this army there. So I'm hoping that when I annihilate it, or if I can actually, well, if I can catch up to it and annihilate it, which I think I should really have no issue with, then I can actually force through a, sorry about bumping the monkey a little bit, so forcing through a peace agreement with the Huns. At least that's the hope. And yeah, northern regions, I'm at war with them, and Britain. So if I can keep these guys like contained to this island, and yeah, not with actual Britain, by the way, just the British Isles, the majority of them. So yeah, overall, it's looking not amazingly, but it could have been a lot worse. And yeah, that has been a status update. Not too drastic of a status update, but I guess my outlook on this campaign has livened just a little. And now we can end the turn. Oh yeah, we also have a few barbaric cores to basically have a few fights with here and there. Some of them we are not at war with, thankfully. Oh, and of course the Jews are running away, freaking cowards. Yeah, about that I said about the Sassanids getting ever closer to the Eastern Roman Empire and pushing through the Eastern Roman Empire. Yeah. You want me to go to war against another faction? No, I'm trying to cut down on the number of factions I'm at war with. Thank you very much. Oh, and the Huns are... well, they are not running away, but they're running away from, like, Italy. If that was the army I think it was. Which it should be, because they shouldn't have enough movement points to get to where I could see them. Or so I think. So, the Huns have decided to flee into the Alps. Oh, I need to remember stuff like that. Yeah, I was supposed to attack that army, although the besieging army. Well, I guess the few the besieging armies. There were quite a lot of them. Okay, do I want to bother? I don't know. If it's worth it really. Although, is this also cavalry? Because then I think I have a decent opportunity. Although I would like to see some more skirmishers right there. Well, I guess I can't have everything. Oh, they have freaking crossbowmen. Whoops. Yes, I think I'm a bit screwed here. Yeah, that might be a... well, it's probably not a fight I could win. Well, actually, let's take a look at the numbers. Maybe I could try this. Yeah, let's try it. But yeah, I'll speed this up as much as possible, so it doesn't take up the entire part. Although me talking about what I did in between parts was actually very little, took quite some time, so apologies for that. Oh yeah, of course, I'm an idiot. This is, of course, a city with a wall. And what do we get with a walled city? We get towers. Lots and lots of towers. And the Roman towers especially are very, very awesome at defending. And we actually have, like, fully healthy garrisons. Something that, well, something I can't really boast about having in that many other regions, it seems like. At least not ones guarding the entrance to Italy. Yeah, the garrison is kind of non-existent in one of those now. Thanks to the Huns. Thank you for... Yeah, not gonna say that. If you watched my previous video, you have heard, well, well enough cursing for today, I think. Although, is this released? Yes, it's released the same day. Yeah. I'm getting to the point now where I'm getting ahead of schedule. I should say that. Well, I should clarify that. I mean, I'm recording episodes in advance, and well, the thing I have, well, my goal right now is to record 4 parts a day, and if you take into consideration that I upload 3 parts a day, then you can see that I'm getting a bit ahead of well, what I need to get out per day. And that means that I'm kind of, I wouldn't say confused, but I really have to think about what has been released at the point I'm recording and when what I'm recording is about to be released. And all of that good stuff. Anyway. So, what was I thinking about? Thinking about something. Yeah, the barricade. Do we even need it? I don't think so, actually. Maybe. I'll place it there just in case. So, these guys. Yeah, I'll have them be active, yeah. But I'll wait until the Onager has fired off all its ammo. Okay, do we have a forested area where you can place our cavalry hidden? Because if I can use them to take out the enemy Onagers, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I don't see that happening. Maybe here? That's a bit too close, isn't it? Yeah, probably in line of sight that. Okay, I'll deploy them here and then very swiftly get them down here. Although the enemy is getting reinforced, yeah, with 300 men. So, probably not the best idea. Gonna have the cavalry rest here and take their chances if they can afford to take them. Pretty much. So, Legio. Stand there and be ready. Along with the Exploder Arteries, or something like that. And the Comitatensis Spear. Yes. So, let's start this shit. So yeah, first, I wait for the Onagers to do their worst, and then they attack properly. Yeah, that's something I had to get in kudos for. They're doing this smartly. Anyway, where are they getting reinforced from? Well, if they're getting reinforced from here, the battle could take forever, as we found out with our battle against the Huns. Yeah, so the gatehouse is breaking down. And are they moving immediately? I don't think they will be. From past experiences. And there we go. Oh. Of course I misclicked like 3 times after that happened. Oh, they're charging in with cavalry. Okay, we got there in time, thankfully. We got that up, and then we have the spearmen coming in to do their best, and another Legio. And at the same time we have the towers firing like 3 shots a second. Yeah, pretty awesome. Oh, the Onagers aren't actually firing. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, yeah, I see what happened. They pushed in there. What the hell are you doing? But yeah, they pushed in there and they like captured the gates. Freaking bullshit, but okay, sure. Anyway, this won't be enough, I think. I think them pushing like this is not gonna really work out for them. Well, you never know. Although, take a look at this guy. This guy, actually. Oh, yeah. Freaking cheaters. They're just pushing through my formation. I need to get some help here. And if these guys return from routing, that'll be massive. It shouldn't be happening. But yeah, they keep being bombarded. Oh yeah, and I should probably use the things I have available to me. Yeah, just immediately head for that and crush them. Although I shouldn't like beach them just yet, seeing that I kind of haven't taken care of the cavalry yet. These guys will rout. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But it is gonna take some time. Oh, of course, you ignored my orders. Thank you very much. Well, hopefully you can use your ammo on these guys. Oh, now that was good. Save your ammo then. Okay, cavalry taken care of, and quite a bit of it died. And I think most of that was actually due to friendly fire. Oh well. So it must be. Yeah, the towers unfortunately aren't gonna be effective for obvious reasons. Since, well, I'm gonna state the obvious, since they're dead. There we go. Oh, they returned? Really? But yeah, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, point out that hopefully it will still be enough. Because these guys, they're not awful. As you can take a look at this guy and make that assumption. 138, he has only lost 22 men and has killed 126. So suck on that, suck on them facts. Suck it. Rallied unit, not the cavalry. No. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna change anything here. I think they're just gonna continue to try to pile in on the exact same spot. And what the hell are you doing? That's the formation. Apparently. And yeah, of course, they have lost their formation. They seem to have a tendency of doing that. And I guess it makes sense. These guys were never in a formation. And this isn't really a formation either. It's only a stance. Something I cannot control. That's fair enough. So, do we even need to do anything? I think we could just sit back and wait until we win, actually. Although, here comes the reinforcements. There's the Palatina guards. How many men do they have left? About double the number I have. Yeah, so I think maybe not the majority of the numbers, but quite a lot of the numbers are coming in from this direction. At least I think so. Not wavering, are you? I thought I saw a little waver there. Oh yeah. By the way, my gates can of course be destroyed. Forgot about that. But they can be hacked down. Thankfully it can't be hacked down by fire from torches. That's a good change. In my opinion, that's a very good change. But yeah, they can still be destroyed. Oh, and you're very sweet, allowing me to shoot bolts at you. Come on, tower. You're within range now. You can see them quite clearly, right? Come on. Come on. Kom da. No, apparently. Not gonna fire. Not just yet. Well, that's shitty. Yeah, I don't see them breaking this formation. Although I shouldn't take anything for granted because they do have Roman units. So there definitely comes a bit of quality with that. Oh, did you only kill 93? I expected more of you. But then again, you aren't crossbowmen, so I guess that explains it. Oh yeah, finally you're shooting at them. That's nice. And I can actually use my cavalry here to both get a hopefully a strong charge in, and at the same time I can use them to try to drag these guys into the range of these towers, although they seem to be doing a pretty good job of that themselves. Yeah, those aren't losses from like... No, it can't be. It can't be from exclusively The tower is firing, right? I don't think they have had time to lose 30 men in that time. Oh well. Gonna take a quick little charge here. And they're actually doing the correct thing, so I'm gonna pull back again. There we go, they're on the move, which is perfect, given the conditions. Oh yeah. Dead horsemen actually starting to capture stuff, yeah. I talked about that before in the previous video, and where I think that shouldn't be possible. But I really effing hope that it's not intentional, because, well, quite frankly, I don't see what should be there. Oh yeah, and by the way, the gates are open, because apparently the horsemen are still fleeing. And there we go.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, and that's another thing that I don't really see why. I don't see why. Well, I can see maybe, like from the game perspective, if you think about it as a game and not as a logic simulator. The fact that the gates open when an enemy unit flees, that's shitty, because it allows. Look at this. If these guys just veered off and got in there, that'd be awful, right? Yeah, would be pretty effing bad. And then you could say, well, they probably won't be able to get in there, right? No, that's not true. Because I have seen it with my own eyes in Shogun 2, actually. Not in this game, not yet anyway. A circumstance where the gates opened by a fleeing unit, and yeah, they got in there, and the gates stayed open. So it worked as well. It worked very well for them, needless to say. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use my cavalry a bit on the other side. And these guys are gonna die. There's really no question about it. They're not gonna bother sitting back there. Oh yeah, of course they still have cavalry, because now they need cavalry. And that means that they automatically will still have it. Oh well. Hopefully I can bait him a little bit. Oh. I remember the thing. Yeah, now I remember the thing I said before this battle started. That I would, well, fast forward as much as possible. But then the battle became interesting and seemingly winnable. And then I forgot all about it. Sorry about that. They still doubled me in terms of number of men. So that's a huge issue. At least an issue I see. If I kill the general, for example, that's not going to be an issue. And, well, hopefully that will trigger like a chain route. But if it doesn't, then I see them winning, just in terms of me not having enough men.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Oh yeah, and it should be said that my general has actually routed. Okay, are they gonna pull out the cavalry just the second I do this? I think so. Thought to pull away their the crossbowmen the second I tried to do so. Yeah, my cavalry's gonna die here. Oh, yeah, cavalry. But, yeah, actually shattered this time around. That's quite nice. Yeah, let's get these guys out of here. And hopefully they don't take too many shots on the way out. Oop, yeah, there we go. Shouldn't have done that. Oh well. But yeah, now it's just a massive slugfest, and we just wait until every man has been routed and or killed. On either side, basically. Yeah, my numbers are dropping significantly, but the enemies are dropping faster. Yeah, but now the crossbowmen are making the difference, basically. As far as I can see. And the problem with these towers are that they're not accurate. And I can't actually decide where they are to target. Which means that sometimes you'll target like a unit right next to the front line, and then they'll miss a bit and hit my unit. And yeah, my numbers are more critical to my situation than the enemy number is to, well, the loss of a single enemy is to their situation. Yeah, now I'm actually losing more troops than they are. And there the Legion went, the one that had a boatload of kills. And yeah, let's send in the bowmen because we're freaking desperate. Actually, I could try to like pull them back through the city, but I'm not really see that working in the long run. But yeah, we could try to do something like that to try to get them near the tower, but ultimately that did not work. So 173, quite nice. 188, 172 from the cavalry. That's very nice indeed. But ultimately, this fight was a bit disappointing. Because there were points where I hoped I would win that. Anyway, another rebellion. Shocking, I know. And that's nice. That's very nice. Although I would prefer to have like the military version of that. Oh well, not too much I can do. I'm gonna continue this, I'm gonna get the compulsory levy, and then we're gonna move on to the civic line of things. But yeah, these guys decided to be cowards and run off. Guess I should have expected that, but yeah, we're gonna continue to chase them down. And right now they need to... They might have to become a navy, actually. But yeah, so I was talking about... Yeah, I was gonna say I talked about taking this, and, well, taking this army and trying to relieve this. Now I think we have other priorities. Because we actually do have 2 legions at the ready, and yes, I'm gonna take away that onager, because I need the... Oh, don't you get added movement range? Or do you not take a movement penalty when carrying an onager? Freaking hell, guys. Really? So I can't reach them. I don't have the range. Damn it. Well, I guess I could do it like this. I can take you and go there. And then you. Make sure that is safe. Although these guys seems to be willing to go the entire way around, basically. And these guys are just out of range, as per usual. If I leave this, then hopefully I don't get screwed. But yeah, I think we're gonna need to take that chance. How's my integrity? Rising. That's quite nice. But yeah, let's see if we can get to them and fight them. And that battle will probably have to be an auto-solve. And we might be able to take out some rebels in the process, although I can't guarantee anything. But yeah, let's move these guys up. And did I get path blocked? Maybe. Something happened. Yes, I did get by this settlement. That makes sense. And yeah, to the rescue, bitches!
Would that I were as swift as the angels.
Yeah, shocking that they would flee. And it seems that it's actually possible for me to hold on to this region. Although what I really wanted was to deliver a bit of a smackdown to the Gauls, so they would accept a peace treaty. Although apparently that's not happening. Let's see if let's pay them 2,000. Nope, let's increase that by 1,000, just about. And one last tick. No, still low. Well, I guess I could push even further ahead and probably pick up some mercenaries and then try to subjugate them. That'd be awesome. Definitely before these guys get to where they would like to go. Unless it's to, like, settle this, and then I can't subjugate them. Yeah, that might be the way to go. I guess I could try to do that. I don't really have that much else going for me. So it's a calculated risk. Doing that will make me... Well, it will definitely make my defense of the Empire quite a lot weaker, seeing that I'm kind of opening a huge gap right here. And if these two armies gang up on Vesontio, then I might have some issues. Because this isn't really... Yeah, it's not really the region which I have like focused on the most. Not at all, actually. Yeah, and at the end of this, I'm thinking about using my priests, and let's see what I can do with them. If I can actually move them. I didn't recruit them this turn, did I? No, I didn't. What the hell are you doing? Why can't you move? Have you encountered an other agent? Something weird has happened to you. Anyway. Yeah, we had a rebellion here. Oh, of course it was in Sicily, the place that I left. Well, what's the garrison here? In Syracuse. I think it's actually substantial enough to take care of these guys. Yeah, they don't spawn that strong, thankfully. So actually, I can get to that army, and I should be able to deal with it. Oh, I can actually get it now. But yeah, from here I can definitely chase them down. Anyway, so yeah, I want one here because, well, this region has a few issues. Apparently I cannot target anything directly. So I'm guessing that this ability is gonna do something. Yes, there we go, increase public order in the local province. That's what I wanted to see. Let's get you there. And there we go. So apparently the effect is not immediate. Oh well. And yeah, why you cannot move, I have no idea. Something happened. Did you get, like, hindered by an enemy agent? Might have been the case. It's a bit weird though. I don't think I saw that message. Let's see. Can actually check that out. No, not really. No. Something happened, I don't know what. Guess that's the best way to sum up that. And I had an event there. Is it this the event you wanted me to see? Or is it just saying that I got a message that I haven't seen yet? Yeah, it seems that there's nothing really special. Yeah, nothing special. That's a shame, because that means I don't have to pay attention to those kind of marks, and that kind of gives the power of that exclamation point. It decreases it in the eyes of the player, so the player stops paying attention to it. At least it makes him ignore it more than he otherwise would. Anyway, I think that is it. With that, we actually did. Yeah, we did take quite a lot of time with that one battle, but I don't think we would have managed to get one in anyway. But in terms of battles, I am gonna try to get another one in, and this will actually be a very important one if we can manage to pull it off. And that is to take out the Gaulish capital and subjugate them. And for that, I'm gonna get a few mercenaries. So yeah, get them and start moving north. And I'm probably gonna be able to get the next one. So yeah, hopefully in the next turn I will be able to subjugate them, and you need to come back and watch the next part to find out if I do that or not. But I thank you so much for watching this specific part. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.